People often believe marriages break because of one big fight, one betrayal, or one terrible mistake. But the truth is, most marriages don't fall apart loudly. They fall apart quietly. They fall apart in the silence at the dinner table, in conversations that never happen, in emotions that are swallowed instead of shared. Slowly, gently, two hearts drift apart while still living under the same roof. This is not a story about a bad husband. This is not a story about a selfish wife. This is a story about two good people who loved each other, but forgot how to truly listen. This is the story of Omar and Zainab. Omar believed love was proven through responsibility. Paying the bills on time, working long hours, carrying stress without complaint. This, to him, was love. He thought that if he sacrificed enough, if he stayed strong and silent, his family would be secure and happy. Zainab believed love was proven through connection. Being seen, being heard, being emotionally understood. She didn't want expensive gifts or grand gestures. She wanted presence. She wanted conversation. She wanted to feel that her emotions mattered. In the beginning, everything felt right. Omar had time. He listened. He noticed her smile, her moods, her silence. Zainab felt valued, safe, and chosen. Their marriage felt warm and effortless. Then life accelerated. Responsibilities grew. Work pressure increased. Fear about the future crept in. Omar buried himself in his job, believing he was doing it for his family. And Zainab slowly buried her needs, believing this phase would pass. At first, she said nothing. She told herself he was tired, stressed, doing his best. But days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Conversations became shorter. Dinners became quieter. Phones replaced eye contact. One evening, Zainab said softly, "Omar, you feel distant lately." Without looking up, he replied, "I'm really busy. You need to understand." That sentence stayed with her. She understood, but she wanted to be felt. Gradually, Zainab stopped talking. No complaints, no arguments, just polite smiles and quiet endurance. Omar mistook her silence for peace. He thought the absence of conflict meant everything was fine. He didn't realize silence is often the last stage before emotional exhaustion. Late at night, Zainab lay awake asking herself, do I still matter to him? Or am I just part of his routine? She began writing in a journal, pouring out words she couldn't say out loud. I feel invisible. I feel lonely. I feel married, yet alone. Then her body began to reflect what her heart had been carrying. Fatigue, weakness, illness. Doctors said it wasn't serious, but it was stress. Emotional stress. That word startled Omar. Zainab never complained. He never imagined she was breaking inside. Not long after, Omar collapsed at work. Stress-related heart issues, hospital lights, fear, uncertainty. Zainab sat beside him, holding his hand, her eyes filled with a fear she had hidden for too long. In that moment, Omar realized how close he had come to losing everything. Recovery was not silent. Conversations finally happened, honest, painful, necessary. Omar admitted, I thought I was doing everything right. Zainab replied quietly, you did everything, except listen to my heart. That truth changed him. He learned that being a husband is not just about providing, it's about presence. And Zainab learned that staying silent only hurts the soul. They didn't restart their marriage. They rebuilt it differently. Phones were put away. Time was made. Conversations became intentional. Small moments returned. Morning coffee, evening walks, shared laughter. They didn't become who they used to be. They became better. Because they finally understood this truth, marriage runs on love, but it survives on communication. This story isn't only about Omar and Zainab. It's about every husband who believes silent sacrifice is enough, and every wife who feels deeply but speaks too little. Remember this, a husband's silence slowly breaks a wife's heart, and a wife's silence can one day leave a husband standing in an empty home, confused and alone. Talk, listen, feel each other, because relationships don't die from arguments, they die from silence. And love is not just about living together, it's about staying emotionally connected. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to Real Life USA Stories, and share it with others. Thank you for your support.